Hey y'all, my husband is sick, so let's clean my kitchen and make him some chicken noodle soup and nurse him back to health. Let's start off with the base. Finely chopped mushroom, celery, onion, garlic, and carrot. He's on antibiotics, so I'm not just helping him fight the infection, but also restore his microgut biome, as antibiotics don't just wipe out the bad bacteria, but also the good. So let's build that back up. I make 2 broths with my chicken noodle soup, one from the chicken. My husband prefers chicken thigh, and I have to agree with him there. It's so much better. So I make some chicken broth, but I also use bone broth and water. I sauteed the veggies, threw the chicken in there, a little bit of salt. We did parsley, thyme, and oregano, all really good herbs for the gut. Bone broth, really good for the gut too. And not to mention, I added turmeric. I added the chicken broth, some water, and a dash of lemon, and let that boil. Let's clean this kitchen. Let's talk about what I pondered on while making this chicken noodle soup. Any married people in the house? Come here, come here. Every marriage is different, and if you're not careful looking at someone else's marriage too closely, I'll have you compare yours to theirs. One thing people find funny in my marriage is I don't drive much. I actually hate driving. When I was single, I drove, but did I like it? No. Now that I'm married, I barely drive. My husband drives 95% of the time. Some people don't like that, or are confused, or don't fully understand. But because they're not in our marriage, we don't care. Respectfully, of course. Here's the issue with looking at marriages from the outside and not even being inside of this marriage. Only see about 10%, not the full 90. Where my husband drives, never have to get behind a steering wheel. He never has to get behind a stove and cook. Do that role proudly and happily. Where one is weak, the other one comes in and helps out. Don't bully him into driving me around. He does not demand a hot meal from me. It just happens to work out, and my husband's good at driving and he enjoys it. And I love cooking and I enjoy it. There's so many other things in our marriage. One person shows up 90% of the time, the other one 10. I'm not going into detail because I feel like people want to know in order to judge or compare. And that's why we're here. I'm here to talk about the overall point of this message. I had to pause from doing the dishes real quick and add the noodles. So the soup will be ready by the time I'm done. My husband loves noodles, so I'm going to add a little extra. Sometimes people just don't understand what works for you because it doesn't work for them. Sometimes the things that God gives you is meant to be kept close to the heart, meaning some things you just don't go around telling everybody. Some people will judge where they have no place to sit in a judgment seat. Some people have opinions when nobody asked. And some people actually will hold it against you. Some things in life I guard and hold closely. Like my marriage, we learned that at a very early age in our marriage. Some people might look like they have your best interest in mind, but don't. Chicken noodle soup served with pita. Anyways, let me go serve my man. Bye.